The first generation Apple Watch Ultra is the best and only watch you should buy. The first generation Apple Watch Ultra diminished the Ultra series. Now, the Apple Watch Ultra is a very interesting phone because it's one of the very few products that I think is a complete steal. At the time of me making this video, the first generation Apple Watch Ultra is currently on sale for around $400. And I think that when you compare it to the newer Apple Watches such as the Apple Watch Series 10 or even the Apple Watch Ultra 2, this one will definitely give you the biggest bang for your buck. In retrospect, every single Apple Watch on the market performed the same tasks in a very similar manner, but out of every single one of those Apple Watches, the first generation Apple Watch Ultra is the most distinct for many reasons. Compared to the Apple Watch Series 10, it offers much better durability, a more accurate GPS, better battery life, a more durable cover glass, more durable cases, and a more rugged look, and other features such as siren and a deeper depth gauge. And when you compare it to the Apple Watch Ultra 2, yeah, the 2 has a little bit better battery life and is a little bit faster. But when you take into consideration the first gen Ultra still lasts you multiple days, it's fast enough to the point where you don't really need that much speed unless you're a maniac. So is the extra $400 to $500 for the Ultra 2 worth it? And that's why I believe that the first Apple Watch Ultra really diminished the Ultra series as a whole. Now, diminish might be a really strong word, but to anyone who is in the market looking for an Apple Watch Ultra, the 2 or even the upcoming 3 looks like a really bad deal since the improvements aren't impactful enough for anyone to really give a f. So if you're in the market looking for a quality Apple Watch that will not only give you everything you need for a valuable smartwatch experience, but is also still somewhat affordable and doesn't f your pockets out of $800, the first generation Apple Watch Ultra should be a heavy consideration. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and let me know down in the comments what device that you would like me to look at next. Now, when I started my journey as a content creator, the only things that I had was a mic, an iPhone, and a laptop. And although my setup is pretty simple, there are some new tools that would have made creating videos even easier when I first started. But fortunately for new creators just starting out, there is a solution that will help you begin. Which is exactly why I wanted to introduce you guys to my partners, Akool. Now, Akool is a company that specializes in creating AI-powered video editing tools designed to specifically help content creators streamline their workflow. Their platform combines automated editing features with easy-to-use templates, basically letting anyone make great videos even if they've never edited before. Akool puts everything you need in one place. You can edit your videos, add text to the bottom, make eye-catching video thumbnails, and adjust your videos to look great on any social media platform. And although Akool is an all-in-one tool that will get you the help that you need when it comes to creating content, my favorite tool by far is the fact that you can create a custom avatar. Now, the avatar tool lets you choose an avatar and write a script, and your chosen avatar will speak the exact words that you've written. You can select from different voices, or you can just upload your own voice, and you can also select a variety of avatars or just upload your own custom avatar. And thanks to Akool's simple setup, using a built-in avatar is pretty straightforward. Under Platform, click Talking Avatar. Below that, you can write your script, upload audio, or generate music. You can also customize your avatar's voice or create a personalized voice by uploading a 10-second clip of just yourself talking. Above that, you can choose the avatar that you want, or you can select Click on New Avatar to implement your own. And just like the personalized avatar, you'll have to upload a 10-second clip of yourself talking, and it will use your face to generate a talking avatar. And right here, I'm going to show you guys a demonstration of the final product. Hey, this is Nasim, and I am here to introduce the best AI tool of 2024. It's a great tool that will help you create content in a simpler way and is a premier all-in-one tool. Now, if you guys are interested in the Akool video editor, click the link in the description and comment section of today's video. And again, I want to thank Akool for making content creation that much easier. Now, the best thing about long-term reviews is that since I've owned the Apple Watch Ultra for almost 2 years now, it's safe to say that it's truly been battle tested. I've had good days with it to where I wanted to thank Apple for making such a great watch. And I've also had bad days where I've cursed them for making such an abomination. On the bad days, there were many times where I found my watch too bulky and aesthetically awkward. And while it looked great and sporty with gym outfits, it would definitely throw off the aesthetic when paired with a nice short sleeve shirt or a simple slim hoodie. Its bulky profile created sort of a mismatch. And not only is it a mismatch with certain outfits, but it's also a mismatch with certain people. A lot of people say that it doesn't look like it fits on my wrists, and there were times where I could feel the same. The mismatch also goes for a lot of women and anyone who doesn't have the risk of Hercules. The size often added discomfort in situations where it should be comfortable. I love sleep tracking on my Apple Watch Ultra as it gives me accurate sleep analysis and is also used as my alarm clock, but I would be lying if I said that certain positions really disrupted my sleep. Even my fiance has complained about me turning over and hitting her elbow against this big watch. Lifting certain objects through tight spots while wearing an Apple Watch Ultra was also a problem. So if you do decide that you want to get one, it can be a slight life changer to say the least. Now when it comes to sleep, everyone loves a good nap. But if you own the Apple Watch Ultra, it seems that this watch doesn't think they exist. Every time I go to sleep, I have my Apple Watch on, and while the Ultra does a great job at accurately capturing my full-on sleep data, it often has a really hard time tracking whenever I take a quick nap. Like right here, you can see that it was able to track my full sleep. It tells me when I'm in REM, what time I wake up, what time I go to sleep. But unlike the Galaxy Watch that will also include a nap cycle into your total sleep for the day, the Apple Watch Ultra doesn't give you anything, unless you take a 3+ hour nap, which is really bizarre to me. Now, although I do sleep with my Apple Watch Ultra on my wrist, many of you guys may be thinking, when do you have time to charge it? Well, since I'm not able to do any overnight charging on my Apple Watch Ultra, and I always hit the gym first thing in the morning, I'll often squeeze in time to charge my Apple Watch whenever I'm in the shower and getting ready for the day. The upside to this is that I'm still able to get a significant charge to finish the day, but the downside is that I get to notice just how slow the Apple Watch Ultra's charging speed actually is. It takes me about 45 minutes to get ready. My watch will usually go up by 50 to 60%, and because of this, I end up charging my Apple Watch more times throughout the week than the 36-hour lifespan would intend, which in reality means that I'm damn near never getting to 100%. But that's pretty much it. My Apple Watch Ultra has not really caused me too many problems, and depending on what type of user that you are, say you don't like sleeping with a watch on your wrist, you charge your watch overnight, and you don't really care about what a watch looks like with an outfit, then you'll be fine. This watch has given me many more positive great days than negative, and whenever it's gone into the field for battle, it pretty much dominated almost every single time. Now, one of my favorite features on the Ultra is the alarm clock. It's now been a little over 3 months since I've used my phone as my alarm because at times I can be a pretty heavy sleeper. Sometimes the sound isn't loud enough to wake me up. Sometimes my iPhone will automatically turn down the sound on its own so that I can't hear it. And sleeping next to my fiance, I didn't want to wake her up, especially when she needed more sleep to prepare for her day. But thanks to my Apple Watch Ultra, it eliminated every single one of those problems. The vibration motors are extremely intense on this watch compared to any other smartwatch that I've ever had. So whenever your alarm goes off, it feels like someone is tapping you on your wrist. This method was much more peaceful. I never sleep through it. And surprisingly, I've had much more energy and was more eager to actually get out of bed instead of hitting the snooze button. Now, something else that my Apple Watch Ultra was and is still able to greatly aid me in is my workouts. 3 days out of the week, I'm doing cardio, and the other 3 days, I'm doing weightlifting. And my Ultra was able to keep track of my fitness goals in a very simple, easy to read way. Right here, you can see my 3 rings. Blue is for how much I stand, red is for how many calories I burn, and green is for how many minutes of exercise that I get for the day. I tested how many calories I lost on the treadmill, and my Apple Watch Ultra gave me close to the same results, so I would consider it to be pretty accurate. I also tested the workout duration tracking by comparing it to my actual exercise time, and again, it was quite accurate. But my only complaint is with the standing ring. It often shows 8 to 10 hours of standing time when I've only been awake for 4 to 5 hours total. While I personally find the standing ring useless, there's no denying that the ring system helps keep me disciplined with my fitness goals while being both fun and informative to monitor. Something that also helped with my workouts was the action button, and this little orange button leads to a bunch of different things when pressed, from workouts, stopwatch, flashlight, shortcuts, the voice memos, etc. I personally use mine for workouts, so whenever I'm ready to work out, I press the button and it will usually go to different workouts that I usually do in the gym so I can track my progress more accurately. Now, the Apple Watch Ultra size can tend to be a double-edged sword for the simple fact that the size can be the worst thing about it, but it can also be the best thing about it. Again, the size can make it very uncomfortable, ugly, and ruin your experience, but a bigger size resulted in a great display that allowed for better readability. The buttons are easy to press and not mushed together compared to other smartwatches, and it allows it to have a better battery life due to it being able to equip a bigger battery. And as you can see right here, the brightness is still good when compared to any smartwatch in the market, and the responsiveness within the OS and different apps is very consistent, smooth, and free of lag. battery life being one of the main reasons I bought one. Another deciding factor was that I knew the Ultra would be durable and less prone to break, and 2 years later, I was indeed right. From the endless amounts of sweat to the countless spills to even accidentally washing it in my washing machine, you're either inspired by how much it's able to put up with, or you're looking at me like I'm horrible with taking care of things, and you both are right. The glass has not one noticeable scratch. The buttons and knobs are working well and in great shape. There were a few scratches on the body, but thinking about all it's been through, I'm shocked it's not broken. Something else that's also not broken is the battery life. My Apple Watch Ultra almost never dies unless I forget to charge it for 3 days. My battery health is at 92% after almost 2 years of usage, which is pretty good compared to my iPhone, which would more than likely be on 82%. Vibrating notifications is also something that should be limited if you want the best battery life possible, and I'm speaking from personal experience. I also wanted to share some extra things that made my experience on the Apple Watch Ultra a little bit better that I would miss if I didn't have one. Whenever I need to look something up, instead of pulling out my phone, I use Siri on my watch instead. And since the Apple Watch Ultra has a bigger display, I'm more inclined to use it to text since everything is easier to press without getting accidental touches. I use my Apple Watch to turn music while I'm in the gym and also when I'm in the house since it's easier than pulling out my phone to do it. And there were just so many ways to use your Apple Watch Ultra beyond the extreme activities that it was designed for. I'm just a regular guy who loves the Ultra. You don't need to be a scuba diver or a mountain climber to buy one. Most people who own one use it for everyday tasks, just like me. The Apple Watch Ultra is an amazing product that I feel like I got my money's worth on. It's given me great performance, it's made it easier to be a person focused on my overall health, and most importantly, it held me down when I needed it the most. Longevity is the name of the game, and from 2024 until possibly the end of my life, I'm rocking with the first generation Apple Watch Ultra. Peace.